Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a tour on the finished section of the Southern Coastal Highway. Now this section that's finished is, the road is open so we can drive on it, is between the Yalos Bridge and Harborview section of the road. It actually goes through an area called Grandspen in St. Thomas. So we're going to drive on the highway so you can see what the finished highway is going to look like. Clearly this is not the section that's finished. This part is still under construction, but we're heading towards that section now. On the right is the highway that's under construction. This is the original road that was here before the highway. The highway is going to be a dual carriageway, 4 lanes separated by 2 in each direction, separated by a concrete barricade. Similar to the Edward Seaga Highway that takes you to Ocho Rios from Kingston, and similar to the PJ Patterson Highway. But the only difference is this Southern Coastal Highway, you don't have to pay a toll to use it. It's going to be like the Northern Coastal Highway in terms of it being a free road, but it will look like the other highways. Now, China Harbour Engineering Company built the Edward Seaga Highway, but they never built the first highway to be built in Jamaica was built by a French company called Bogues. And when that highway was to be built, the major problem was the financing of the highway. And a lot more people use the PJ Patterson Highway than would use the North-South Highway. So basically, financing took a very long time. They had to break up the project, the Highway 2000 project, from the original road was to run from Kingston to Montego Bay, going through Maypen and Mandeville. But because the road was so expensive and they couldn't get the funding for the entire project, it was broken up into pieces. So the first leg was built from Kingston to Maypen. Now that leg opened and a lot of concession agreements were given, and basically some international names were used to help get the project going, like the consultants, the finance companies. We're going to do a separate video on that. But a lot of major players had to be put into place because nobody wanted to finance the project. But eventually financing came through, the project was broken up, and it's now built in pieces. Now when it came onto the Northern Coastal Highway, which is a part of the North-South Highway, it's a part of Highway 2000, nobody wanted to build that road because the French company said they had the right to build the road, like first, the project would go to them first, and they could either say yes or no. And if they say no, then another company would build it. Now the reason why the North-South Highway was given such a problem is because the amount of persons to use that road were far less than what would use the PJ Patterson Highway.